Assalamu alaikum, guys. Welcome back to M&M Beyond Words. I am Madi, and we are pleased to announce to you all that we've actually launched our polo shirts, either polo shirts or tennis shirts, or you call them chuka shirts. We have launched them, and on today's episode, you can see we are actually rocking on it, and to my brother.
Guys, welcome back to another episode. But before going further, I just want to emphasize on the fact that we are proud that we launched our polo shirts yesterday, and you guys can see how amazing it looks on us. So orders are open, bookings are open. You support the movement M&M Beyond Words.
And today, the topic of discussion is going to be about the ongoing conflict between Iran
Yeah.
and the joint force of America and Israel. We're going to talk about how that is impacting the global market, and not only the global market, the world.
Right. Well, that's a very important topic, and it's something that needs to be talked about because for you and I and majority of the people around the globe, all we can do is talk about it, share our thoughts.
Yeah.
We are not in a position where we can sort these things out. But what we can do is our voice is literally the only power that we have. So we're gonna use that to see how best we can share our ideas and our thoughts in the ongoing conflict that's going on between Israel and America and Iran.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we will see how that has an impact on the energy um, infrastructure, or the energy trade. What's something that you want to tell us about the impact it has on energy cost as we are speaking right now?
Well, there's a huge impact because prior to the war, before the war started, you realize that the prices were a bit lower than they are at this point. Let's talk about big energy companies like crude Brent. Right now, they've raised the price that they're asking for this diesel and gasoline. It's skyrocketing and it's affecting so many countries, including the ones that started this war, America and Israel. It's going to affect everybody worldwide.
Yeah, that's definitely true. And then before the war started, the barrel for oil
Yeah,
was 120,
yeah.
but now it has skyrocketed to $150 per barrel. All of that started because Israel and America wanted to attack Iran,
Yeah.
and then they were on a discussion about their nuclear energy. Let's say the uranium. Like amidst discussion, America just attacked Iran, killed their supreme leader, Ayatollah Khamenei, and also 150 plus students, like female, all girls school, and they have killed like 150 students, which are under the age of 12,
Disgusting.
and no one held them accountable.
Nobody.
Not the UN,
Hmm.
not NATO,
Yeah.
not any of these global forums that we have around the world that are
Around.
there for the people, but
Mhm.
none of them held them accountable.
Like, I think this whole thing is deeper than just this war. The war is what we're seeing, but then there are some things that are happening behind the scenes that, like, probably even the world is not seeing. Because, like you said, if the war is happening right now, I mean, we have so many forums in this globe. What they are there for is to help tackle these things. Whether they're gonna talk about it or they're just gonna take major steps to make sure that it's not happening. But unfortunately, it's not happening.
I mean, all of that happened because power is given to the wrong people. And when power is given to the wrong people, this is what happens. They bully the weak. And that's what America has been doing
For so
for
many
so many
years. For
years.
so many
And
years.
then, Trump just came and he said he wants to be remembered as someone who's a peacemaker, who's a unifier. Those are his words. I'm quoting directly from his mouth.
Yeah,
That's what he said.
yeah.
But today, he's saying or doing different things. And right now, as we are speaking, he passed the order in which America is going to attack Iran as we are speaking. And then there's going to be a major blow on the Iranian regime.
Yeah, it's crazy that like what Donald Trump is doing is it's unbelievable because he knows that he's the president of the United States.
So you know why he's doing it? You don't know why? Because he's in absent files. He's there and he just want to
Oh,
he just want to uh actually cover up like the war, and then people are no more talking about the absent file, and then we are talking about war on Iran.
so it's kind of like
Iran
a
Iran
cover up.
It's kind of like a cover up, and then since this war have started, the DOJ have deleted 65,000 files from the absent files.
Wow, that's
And
quite
then you know how crazy that sounds.
very crazy.
You just want to put people's mind on certain things, and then you're trying to cover your ass up from doing things that you've done, you know terrible things that you've done in the past. You've raped kids, and kids even came over and then be like, I've been raped by Donald Trump at this point in time.
Wow.
And he's just a puppet of Benjamin Netanyahu. We can all see that
Mhm.
Benjamin Netanyahu has been trying to find a president in the White House that would do his dirty works for him. He couldn't find anybody except for Donald Trump.
Well, like you said, that guy is just he's a leader. Yes, he's a leader of a huge nation, but then he doesn't do he doesn't even respect humanity.
You cannot call him a leader. He's just been someone who's just voted in, and
Wow.
then he's not leading. He's
Yeah,
just
he's
using power over people. And he's like, when he's asked about the healthcare of Americans, he said they don't have any money. But as we are speaking, America, since the war has started on Iran, have lost a billion every single day, $1 billion every single day, while Americans are suffering in the streets,
which means that the American government are currently spending that amount of money on a daily basis
fighting someone's war
fighting someone's war,
that someone has started.
and you have your own citizens in your country on the street, and they're suffering.
And do you know how much an ambulance can cost you when you call an ambulance service?
Yeah.
Roughly around $700. And in Israel, healthcare is free.
Wow.
And then not long ago, an American has killed um, one CEO of one particular health insurance company because he got sick and they don't want to cover up all his medication and why he has been paid insurance. So healthcare in America is very, very, very expensive.
It is expensive.
And America is sponsoring war in the Middle East.
That's the funny part about it. They are fighting someone else's war while they are not regulating their own problems in their country.
And then um, this war since it started, it has impacted the stock market.
Yeah.
It has impacted the aviation industry. There's the
The
airlines,
airlines, obviously,
and it has impacted the global market.
big
It
time.
has impacted the trading of other, between country and a country, or from a continent to another continent.
Yeah, right. When you look at because when you look at talking about how they call it trading and stuff, and look at countries like India, they are producing like rice, enough rice, and like they are exporting majority of their rice to the Middle East, Israel and all these countries there. But right now, that's not even happening because of this war. Yeah,
And they messed up so bad. Recently, India hosted countries to actually it's a naval show, and then they invited Iran. They came with their tank with their warship,
yeah,
and then after the show, they were heading back to Iran in an international water, and India gave them away. America attacked them and killed nearly 90% of their crew. And it's only Sri Lanka that came out and saved the remaining people that are still alive from their distress calls. And America, when you attack people in the ocean, definitely you're gonna hear that distress calls. So this is why when global conflict happens, and when a conflict happens between two nations, other nations pick side.
they obviously
And
pick
when they
sides.
pick side,
Mhm.
this is where a world war happens. And at the moment, everybody's picking sides.
And if it continues like that, it's gonna affect everybody.
Definitely
Because as we go on, countries are coming in, everybody is picking sides,
picking sides.
and you see, definitely they're gonna collide.
But unfortunately, when they come to Africa and tell Africans to pick sides, that's gonna be another thing. You wanna know why?
Yeah.
Because Africans has been borrowing money from all of them. If you borrow money from China, you borrow money from America,
Yeah.
you borrow money from Europe,
Yeah.
and then when the war happens,
Yeah.
and I know for certain that China are gonna be behind Iran,
Yeah.
and then now China called you, and America called you, and you owe both of them money. So who are you gonna pick as Africans?
We rather stay neutral than where we are right now.
That's the nature because we all of you owe all of them money, and that's another thing.
Because I mean, we want peace worldwide.
Yeah,
That's the message. We want peace. Because if there is no peace in the world, whether it doesn't matter how, like, I hear some people say, okay, we are in Africa, they are in the Middle East, or they are in
it has an
Europe.
impact on us.
It's gonna have a major impact on us.
Energy, food, stock market, trade, and energy, and then on oil, on gas. Those are the things that most of the countries in the world are going to be deprived of, and then the impact that it has on Africa as well. I mean, we depend on the West so many things, like the things we've mentioned. Definitely, it's going to have a greater impact.
It will definitely have an impact on us. It's gonna affect us as long as this war doesn't stop. And if it continues, like if it keeps happening, it doesn't stop, it's just gonna get worse at some point. It is gonna hit Africa so bad, bro.
Yeah,
We all
definitely.
gonna feel it. Imagine waking up in the morning and our vehicles there's no air.
Yeah, there's going to be gas, but it's going to be expensive.
Yeah, yeah, it's gonna be expensive.
Gas is
And
going to
how
be
many
expensive.
people can afford it? Well, at least you will have to afford it if you want to go and do your errands, or you have a car. Or majority of these vehicles, I mean, these just normal vehicles that be going around town and stuff, they need it because it's like
Commercial vehicles. Yeah.
vehicles. It's like a business for them, and they need to work to have income to take care of themselves, their families, etc., etc.
I mean, that's very true. We The only thing that can stop this from happening
Yeah,
is world leaders. They don't need to be hypocritical. If somebody is doing something bad, you obviously know it. Somebody is doing something bad. Let's say
yeah,
what Israel has been doing in Gaza,
yeah.
flattening Gaza, and everybody has seen that. But what are they doing? Instead of sponsoring them with more arms to actually kill them more. But
One,
then, so they have been saying that they have not been doing anything. We have the EU, we have the European Union,
mhm.
we have the United Nations,
In a nation,
we have NATO.
we have NATO.
But what are they doing?
That's the big question mark. Are they doing what they're supposed to be doing, like what
And
they are really
we have
supposed to
we
be
have
doing?
AU, we have African
We
Union.
have the African Union.
So I mean, how many of them have called a conference to actually put an end to the war that is happening right now?
At this point,
Have you heard of any?
I have not. Zero at this point. I've not
So
heard of it anywhere on the internet,
so
and I've not seen it on TV or anywhere.
if a war is happening, condemn it.
Yeah. I mean, they have these. Sorry, not to cut you off. These bodies, they are there to. I mean, they are global. These organizations are global. They're worldwide. They have so much power. They can call a conference, talk about these issues, sort them out not for the benefit of like just Iran and stuff. It's
Do you
for
know
the
how many
benefit,
conferences they have called for Palestine?
right?
But you know what happens?
Mm,
They have America, you have UK, you have France.
mm,
When other countries vote in to ceasefire,
yeah,
these big countries they want no part of it. So now you see, um, the conferences are going to be called, but they are going to be no part of it to stop it.
yeah.
What's supposed to be done is that all the other countries are there. They should boycott these countries. When we want peace, they'll be like, no, we don't want peace.
It's just crazy, bro.
It's just like when power is given to the wrong people, they abuse other people. That's what America is doing around the globe. They're
Yeah,
threatening. They just recently when Spain told them
yeah,
you're not going to use my air base. No, not the air base. The base in America's base in Spain,
yeah,
and then they told them you're going to use the base to
yeah,
attack Iran.
yeah.
And Trump is like, I'm going to fly anywhere. I'm going to fly there anyways, whether you want it or you don't want it. Somebody's sovereign nation.
Yeah, it's
So that
just
is that's what's supposed to show that power when it's given to the wrong people,
they
this is
misuse
what
it.
happens.
They misuse it.
And Trump is like 5 votes away to be impeached as we are speaking right now.
Yeah,
Americans are sick and tired of that man.
because he's causing chaos around all over the world.
Well, and then he was like, I want to be remembered as a peacemaker, as a unifier. Those are his words.
I don't
But
know what
what is he doing today?
he's doing, the complete opposite
Opposite of what he is
of
saying.
what he's saying.
And he has been condemning other American presidents about what they've been doing around the world when they what they have the ones that have started war in Iraq, in Libya. And he was
Yeah,
like, look what they have done, and I'm not gonna be remembered as a president like that kind of president.
and he's probably doing worse than some
Worse
of
than
them.
that. And then at the end of the day, he's bragging about it. Bragging about killing someone.
It's a hypocrite.
And then you went to Venezuela, kidnapped their president.
That was really funny.
I can't even like you know
That was
I cannot even actually
you cannot comprehend it.
comprehend
You-
how would a sane person just wake up one day and went to Iran because of oil. You know why they have oil? Just recently, his son Baron Trump bought oil worth of worth $30 million. You know why? Because that's what they wanted.
What you know? What I've realized with the West, especially America, is that, bro. Think of, like, let's go way back in 2012, 11, 12, when they were causing too much chaos in Libya. They always come start up something for their own good. Whatever that they're doing, they have their own objective.
They're gonna steal oil.
Yeah, they're gonna steal your oil, take it back to their country, and then when they are done, they just be like, yeah, we don't need anyone.
We brought them democracy.
We brought,
That's the thing that you're gonna say. We are bringing you democracy.
Mhm.
A president that cannot even select a mayor of New York,
Yeah,
trying to tell other people that we're gonna change your regime and we know who we're gonna put there for you.
that's the crazy thing. And like, what do you think? Because like, let's talk about the Middle East for now. Countries in the Middle East. I don't understand why they even fighting each other. But
Israel is the cause of everything. They are not at war with each other.
yeah,
They are doing perfectly fine. Israel is the one that's causing all this havoc in the Middle East.
yeah, all these chaos and stuff.
Israel recently bombed they bombed Saudi Arabia, their refinery. They bombed Cyprus. I can't remember what's in the Middle East. Those are false flag attacks. Those are false flag attacks which they do and then put it on the people that they are at war with.
Yeah,
I'm at war with Iran and I bomb all these other nations and I'll be like, it's Iran that bombed them. So that America can do my dirty work for me.
it's
So you see, if Israel is wiped off from the map of this world, the world will know peace. I assure you that.
like they are the main problem right now.
In this world,
Israel, yeah, they're the ones causing, and it's funny because you cannot comprehend, like, why. You keep asking yourself why, and
they said they are God's chosen people. So if you proclaim yourself as God's chosen people, then that means that other people are only inferior to you.
yeah, so that is their
You
reason.
being a Christian, being a Muslim, all of us are inferior to the Jews.
They are just crazy people, man.
So I mean, so to the world leaders out there, I mean, this episode has come to an end, and we would like you to take the step of forward to put this war to an end for a greater good. We are very young. We've not started a family yet, and we don't want to go into World War III.
And the message is clear. We want peace globally. Let the world leaders come together and solve this issue as soon as possible before it gets out of hand.
Yeah,
You know, if you don't solve these things early, sometimes they can just get out of hand,
and
and
everybody be bombing everybody day one.
everybody be bombing everybody. Peace always, peace and love and prosperity, man. Let us live in peace and prosperity
Okay.
always.
This has been M&M Beyond Words. Take care of yourselves anywhere in the world. Watch out for yourselves, and let's always promote peace. Ciao.